Welcome to Route 10 Glory. Today I want to talk about something that is absolutely crucial to ComicsGate. And despite the fact that it creates a lot of drama and division across the network and with fans, it really isn't engaged all that much. And that is, how do we know a creator is ComicsGate? On the surface, it is absolutely a simple thing until it isn't. Before we get going, I want to drop a quick video from someone who absolutely came into this thing full blast. He came in to Comicsgate with the volume cranked all the way up, and that is Dan Fraga. Let's check this out.
Yo, what's happening? It's Frega Boom. Happy day to you. I'm here to talk to you about ComicsGate and why I am part of ComicsGate. Do you guys remember McCarthyism or Seduction of the Innocent, that book written in the 50s that condemned comic book artists for the things that they wrote about and drew? Well, I feel like we're experiencing those witch hunts again. Ever since I said I was part of ComicsGate, the opposition has slung insults at me, called me a has-been, mother effer, a cuck, a piece of shit, other things like that. Instead of asking the question, hey, if ComicsGate is all of these things like intolerance and bigotry and prejudice, why would Dan Fraga be part of ComicsGate? He's not intolerant. He's not prejudiced. He's not a bigot. In fact, the only bigotry and intolerance that I have faced has been from the opposition. The guys at CG, they've embraced me with open arms. I've been getting letters from friends that have basically said, love you, buddy, but can't associate with you anymore. Even got one that said, hey, man, I really care about you, and I think you should go around and tell your other friends, your ComicsGate, so they know who they're dealing with. Like I have like an STD or something. Hey, ring ring, hey, it's Frega. Yeah, I've got CG. You've been around me. You might want to check and see if you have it. Would you like me to tattoo it on my wrist? Hey, I'm CG. Now you can see and going to walk around. Well, guess what, guys? I'm Dan Frega. I'm ComicsGate. Come and get me.
Boom! Boom! There is a reason he goes by Fraga Boom. That's how you do it. That's how you come into this thing, and not a single solitary day has gone by that Dan Fraga hasn't just been all in, everything on the table with Comicsgate, and his Black Flag campaign right now is real close to $100,000, and it's just getting started. So that's the benefit of coming in full blast with this thing, not shying away from it, and that's how it's done. So now I want to drop into. There's just really three main components to this thing, and I want to. At this point, I want to state very clearly that this isn't about gatekeeping. This isn't about me trying to like establish some kind of rules and regulations for being Comicsgate. It has nothing. That is not what I'm trying to do with this video. All this is me sharing with you how I go about determining if a creator is Comicsgate. Because as a fan, I have a limited amount of funds that I can invest into Comicsgate. And for me, I want to make sure that my money is going to a creator who is going to contribute to this network, that is going to strengthen it and help us move forward. So I like to know. I like to look at some things that can let me know, is this creator going to be someone who brings something to the table, that promotes other creators' projects, that can help entertain and bring new fans in. So it's not just about, is their comic book cool? Is the comic something that I would want to read? It's bigger than that when it comes to Comicsgate for me. So there are some things I like to do to make sure, at least so I can be reasonably confident that this is someone who is Comicsgate, that they're going to contribute to this network. Number one, openly and clearly declares that they are CG. Very simple, right? But I can't tell you how many times I've watched a creator on a live stream being interviewed, and usually, inevitably, it's the chat that you've got people in the chat, People like me who want to make sure their money is going to the right places because we care about strengthening ComicsGate. So we'll ask the question, are you ComicsGate? And the moment someone is asked that question and they start dancing, they start doing a little song and dance, skirting the subject, right? Talking about, well, I agree with the ideals of CG, but that's a no. That's a no. Okay. If you are asked, are you ComicsGate, and the answer is anything other than yes, I am, then that's a no. Because as far as I'm concerned, from the creator standpoint, okay, it's an all in or all out movement. You are either ComicsGate or you are not. You don't get to be halvesies. You know, you don't get to play footsies with ComicsGate. And I think even to this day, even there is so much evidence to show that this doesn't really work. But I think there are creators that they come in, they try and tickle that belly of CG, hoping to get some of that love and support, to gain some benefits from the ComicsGate network, but they keep just enough distance. So, hoping possibly that they can get those benefits from CG while also still appealing to people outside of it, or even people who are anti-CG. It really doesn't work. You might get away with it for a time, but at the end of the day, it's going to backfire on you, okay? So, like I said, openly and clearly declare ComicsGate. That's the only way to go. Be like Dan Frega. Something that really helps people is having that hashtag ComicsGate right in your Twitter bio, okay? And you've got Ethan Van Sciver. You go to his Twitter page, you look at his bio, hashtag ComicsGate. It's right there. There's no song and dance. It's right in your face. Another example is Adam Post, hashtag ComicsGate, right there in the bio. I bring this up because, again, as a fan, as someone who wants to make sure that my money's going to the right place, that hashtag, ComicsGate, in your Twitter bio, it just makes it so easy for us to have that confidence that you're not shying away from it, that you're proud of it. So if you're all in with CG and you're a creator, just put that hashtag right in your Twitter bio, please. It makes things so much easier for all of us. Number two, you utilize your social media and YouTube platforms to promote CG, and this is a big one, and it's very easy to check on. Go to a creator's Twitter feed. Are they retweeting out projects? Are they posting about other creators' comic books? Are they talking about CG in their Twitter feed? Go to their YouTube channel. When you look at their list of videos, are there ComicsGate related videos there? Are they platforming other creators? Do they do live streams with other creators in the CG network? All of this, it's very easy to check on. And just as an example, I'd like to show somebody who absolutely does it right, and that is Vinny Tartamella, he's fulfilling the incredibly high quality, oversized hardcover edition of Through the Woods. I believe that is still in demand. People, if you haven't gotten that book, go and snag it today. It is. I received it a couple days ago. Beautiful work. Vinny has fulfilled on many campaigns. He's doing it right. And if you look at his YouTube channel, just look at the list of videos. He's constantly talking ComicsGate, platforming other creators. He live streams with other creators in the network on his own channel and all over YouTube all the time. He gives and gives and gives to this thing. It's not hard to check on this stuff. And somebody's YouTube channel is a great way to determine if they are committed to helping the network grow. Absolutely key. Number three, and this one, this one's definitely debatable depending on, your viewpoint on this. But number three is only utilizes Indiegogo when running funding campaigns. In my opinion, ComicsGate has completely rejected Kickstarter. It is a platform that has gatekept CG creators in the past. They have literally been booted off the platform. And for me, a ComicsGate creator 100% uses Indiegogo. They're not going to talk about doing the Kickstarter. They're not going to flirt with the idea. It's just not happening. And there really isn't any. Kickstarter is failing, as we know. There's been in recent news that Kickstarter really isn't succeeding as a platform, probably due in large part to the fact that they are gatekeeping. Okay? It's not working. And it has been made very clear by the top tiers of ComicsGate that it's just not going to use Kickstarter as a platform. So Indiegogo is the way to go when you're funding your campaigns. If you see someone, claiming to be ComicsGate and they're talking about using Kickstarter or have a Kickstarter campaign going because they think, why not? Why not try and reach more people? It's a red flag to me. I'm not saying it's a deal breaker. Again, these aren't set in stone rules. These are just things that I use. They're for me to determine who I want to invest in. Okay. And that's just how I go about it. So just to recap real quickly, openly declare CG, use your social media platforms to promote other creators, to grow the network, to entertain fans, and they use Indiegogo when they're running a campaign. That's basically it. Now, with this video, I'm not going to dive in to some of the darker corners of this topic. I'm kicking off a new live stream series today called Midday Repartee, and we are going to be diving into this exact topic. Now, it's an open format stream, so everyone is welcome to join that discussion. I will have a link to that stream in the description below. Come and join us. If you have something to say about this, hop onto the stream and let's hear what you have to say. If you like the vid, please give it a like and a sub, and I will talk to you soon.